You see that halal label on your food all the time, right? But have you ever really stopped to think about what's going on behind that little symbol? Well, we're going to peel back that label and look at the incredible science making it all happen.
Yeah, for most of us, it's just a stamp of approval on the package, a quick check mark. But you know what? That's really just the tip of the iceberg. It's the very end of a much bigger story.
So, let's get into the good stuff. Where does the real proof come from? Well, it's not happening on a farm, and it's not in a factory. It's happening inside a laboratory. And this is where things get really fascinating. Inside that lab, the whole idea of halal gets a high-tech upgrade. It becomes something scientists can actually see and measure, something they call molecular evidence.
So what is that exactly? Well, here's the cool part. Every single animal has its own unique DNA signature. It's basically a biological fingerprint that's totally one of a kind.
Okay, so how on earth do they read this fingerprint? They use this amazing technique called PCR. The easiest way to think about it is like a photocopier, but for DNA. First, they find just a tiny little trace of DNA. Then, and this is the magic part, they amplify it, making millions and millions of copies. With that many copies, it's super easy to read the results and know exactly where that DNA came from, spotting even the tiniest bit of contamination. But, and this is a huge but, having this incredible technology isn't the whole story. Just being able to detect something with science, turns out that's not quite enough. You see, the science is absolutely powerful, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. To really have trust in our food, you've got to have two key things, two pillars working together. And this lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the science, that hard, undeniable evidence from the lab. But on the other side, you need a system. You need regulators and companies to actually take that evidence and do something with it. I mean, one without the other, it just falls apart. So that brings us to the big question, doesn't it? To have real food integrity, you need the proof and you need the trust. We have the science for the proof, but the real question is, do we have both?